In ancient Babylon, where kingdoms rose and fell like sand in the wind, one man stood unshaken, a man whose faith was stronger than the decrees of kings. His name was Daniel. Daniel was no ordinary man. Though a foreigner, he rose to power through integrity, wisdom, and unshakable devotion to God. His excellence threatened the corrupt officials who sought to destroy him at any cost. They couldn't find fault in Daniel, so they targeted the one thing they knew he would never abandon: his prayer. They manipulated King Darius into signing a deadly law. For 30 days, no one may pray to any god but the king. Whoever disobeyed would be thrown into the lion's den. But when Daniel heard of the decree, he didn't hide. He opened his windows toward Jerusalem, knelt down, and prayed. Not once, not twice, but 3 times a day, just as he had always done, because true faith doesn't bend under pressure, it stands. And outside his window, his enemies were watching. They rushed to the king shouting, "Daniel has broken your decree." And when Darius heard it, his heart shattered. He admired Daniel, but the law he had signed could not be changed. And so Daniel was taken, slowly, solemnly, to the pit of lions. The stone rolled back, the lions roared in the darkness, but Daniel didn't tremble. He whispered a prayer as he was lowered into the den. "My God is able to save me." Then the stone was sealed. Night fell, and deep inside the den, something supernatural unfolded. An angel sent by God appeared in radiant light, stretching out his hand toward the lions, and every beast fell silent. The lions that once tore flesh now lay like harmless creatures at Daniel's feet. He slept peacefully, guarded by heaven. While Daniel rested, King Darius spent the night in torment. He refused food, he refused rest. Sleep never came. At the first light of dawn, he ran to the den. "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God been able to rescue you?" And from the darkness came a steady voice. "My God sent his angel. I am unharmed." Tears filled the king's eyes as Daniel was lifted from the den. Not a scratch on him. Faith had triumphed. Those who plotted against him were exposed, and justice came swiftly. Then King Darius made a decree throughout the entire empire. "The God of Daniel is the living God. His kingdom shall never be destroyed. His power endures forever." And Daniel went on to prosper in the reign of kings, not because he avoided trials, but because he faced them with unshakable faith. This is the story of Daniel in the lion's den, a story that reminds us, when your faith is tested, stand firm, pray boldly, trust God completely, for the same God who shut the mouths of lions is still able to shut the mouths of your enemies today.